In a world that often celebrates instant success and overnight transformations, it can be easy to overlook one of the most powerful principles for long-term achievement: persistence. Success rarely happens in an instant. It's the culmination of countless small actions, consistent effort, and an unwavering belief in your ability to push forward, even when the results aren't immediately visible. This concept, often referred to as the compound effect, demonstrates how small, daily efforts accumulate over time, leading to remarkable achievements. The power of persistence. An overview. Persistence is the ability to stay the course despite challenges, setbacks, and obstacles. It is the act of continuing to move forward, even when the going gets tough. Unlike motivation, which can ebb and flow, persistence is a mindset that turns your long-term vision into reality, one small step at a time. The idea of consistency and persistence is not new. It's a concept that has been highlighted by many successful individuals, from athletes to entrepreneurs to everyday people who have mastered the art of sticking with something long enough to see results. It's about adopting a mindset that says, "I will keep going, even when I don't see immediate results." But what does persistence really look like in practice, and how do small efforts lead to big wins? Let's dive into these questions with some real-life examples and actionable strategies. Real-life examples of persistence paying off. Thomas Edison and the light bulb. One of the most famous examples of persistence is that of Thomas Edison. When he was inventing the light bulb, it took him over 1,000 unsuccessful attempts before he succeeded. Imagine if he had given up after his 500th try or his 999th. The world may have never experienced the light bulb, and the course of history could have been very different. Edison's persistence didn't just lead to the invention of the light bulb. It paved the way for countless other innovations, including electric power and modern technology. His journey shows us that it's not about getting everything right on the first try, but about having the determination to keep going, no matter how many times you fail. J.K. Rowling in the Harry Potter series. Before becoming one of the richest authors in the world, J.K. Rowling faced numerous rejections from publishers. In fact, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was rejected by 12 different publishing houses. Many would have given up after the first, second, or even the fifth rejection, but Rowling persisted. Today, her Harry Potter series is a global phenomenon. Rowling's story teaches us that success often comes when we refuse to quit, even in the face of failure and discouragement. The story of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is often considered the greatest basketball player of all time, but what's often forgotten is that he was cut from his high school basketball team. Instead of giving up, Jordan worked harder, practiced longer, and continued to improve his game. His story is a testament to the power of persistence, how setbacks are not permanent and how consistent effort can lead to greatness. Jordan's famous quote, "I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed," encapsulates the essence of persistence. It's not about avoiding failure but about learning from it and continuing to push forward. The compound effect. Small actions add up. the concept of the compound effect is one of the most powerful ways persistence works in the long run. The compound effect refers to how small, consistent actions lead to significant results over time. Much like compound interest in finance, the value of small efforts compounds as they accumulate, leading to exponential growth. Example: the power of daily habits. Let's break it down with a simple example. Imagine you set aside just 15 minutes each day to read. It might not seem like much, but over the course of a year, you will have read over 5,400 minutes, almost 90 hours of reading. If you read at an average pace of 30 pages per hour, that's 2,700 pages. That's roughly 9 to 10 books in a year. And if those books are in your field of interest or professional development, the compound effect of that small, daily effort could be a game changer in your personal or career growth. Fitness example. Similarly, a small, consistent effort like exercising for 20 minutes each day can lead to significant physical transformations over time. At first, the changes may be minimal or even imperceptible, but as you continue, the results compound. You'll likely notice improvements in strength, endurance, and overall health after a few months. It's the small, everyday commitment that eventually leads to lasting change. How to harness the power of persistence. Persistence isn't just about showing up every day. It's about making the right decisions consistently, even when the results aren't obvious. Here are some actionable strategies you can implement to harness the power of persistence in your own life. 1. Set clear, achievable goals. Having clear, actionable goals gives you a roadmap to follow. Start with small, manageable objectives that you can build upon over time. For example, if you want to run a marathon, don't focus on the 26 miles right away. Start with a goal of running a mile each day, then increase your distance gradually. 2. Develop positive daily habits. Identify 1 or 2 habits that will move you toward your goals. Whether it's writing 500 words a day, working out for 20 minutes, or learning a new skill, consistency is key. Create a daily routine that includes these habits and stick to them, even when motivation wanes. 3. Embrace failure as part of the process. Understand that failure is not the end, but rather a stepping stone toward success. Each setback or failure is an opportunity to learn and improve. View challenges as a natural part of the journey, not as something to avoid. 4. Track your progress. Keeping track of your progress can help you stay motivated. Whether it's through journaling, using an app, or simply making a checklist, seeing your growth over time reinforces the value of persistence. 5. Stay patient. Big wins don't come overnight. Trust the process and stay patient. Remind yourself that the effort you put in today will compound over time. If you keep your eyes on the long-term goal, the short-term frustrations become much easier to handle. 6. Find accountability. It's easier to stay persistent when you have someone to hold you accountable. Whether it's a friend, family member, or coach, having someone to check in with regularly can help you stay committed and motivated. In the pursuit of long-term success, persistence stands as one of the most important pillars of achievement. It's easy to get caught up in the allure of overnight success stories or to compare our progress to those who seem to have it all together. But as we've seen through the examples of Thomas Edison, J.K. Rowling, and Michael Jordan, the real power of success lies not in immediate results, but in the relentless pursuit of a vision, one small step at a time. Persistence isn't glamorous. It's not the kind of quality that gets instant praise or attention, but it's what separates those who eventually achieve greatness from those who give up too soon. The small, seemingly insignificant actions that we take day after day may not seem to have much impact in the short term, but over time, they add up to something extraordinary. This is the essence of the compound effect. Small, consistent efforts that accumulate and ultimately lead to massive results. In life, we all face moments of doubt, frustration, and setbacks. It's easy to feel discouraged when progress seems slow or when the goal feels out of reach. However, persistence teaches us that these challenges are not barriers but part of the process. The road to success is rarely smooth, and it's often paved with failure, disappointment, and setbacks. But if we remain persistent, we can transform those obstacles into opportunities for growth and learning. Each failure is simply feedback that helps us adjust our course and become better at what we do. The real power of persistence is its ability to shape our character and develop resilience. When we commit to something and refuse to quit, we build a deeper sense of self-discipline and confidence. We learn how to manage frustration, stay focused on the bigger picture, and keep moving forward even when the outcome is uncertain. This mindset is what enables us to push through tough times and come out stronger on the other side. Ultimately, persistence is not just about achieving external success, it's also about who we become in the process. It's about cultivating patience, perseverance, and a belief in our own potential. It's about showing up every day, doing the work, and trusting that the small steps we take are leading us towards something greater. Whether it's writing that first chapter of a book, working out for 20 minutes a day, or consistently practicing a new skill, persistence is the bridge between where we are and where we want to be. It teaches us that every small effort counts, even when the results aren't immediately visible. The key is to remain consistent, to stay the course, and to never underestimate the power of a small action done consistently over time. So, as you embark on your own journey, remember this: the road to success may not always be easy, but it is always worth it. The true power lies in your ability to persist, to continue taking action no matter how small or how many setbacks you encounter along the way. Stay focused, trust the process, and embrace the power of persistence. Because, in the end, those small efforts will lead to big wins, and those wins will shape the future you're working toward. In the words of Winston Churchill, success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. Keep going. At the end of the day, persistence is the key to unlocking the big wins that lie ahead. Success doesn't come from one large, heroic effort, but from the accumulation of many small, consistent actions taken over time. Whether you're working on personal growth, pursuing a career goal, or learning a new skill, the small steps you take each day can create massive momentum. The power of persistence lies in the belief that every effort, no matter how small, is part of a larger journey toward success. So, the next time you feel discouraged or tempted to quit, remember the stories of Thomas Edison, J.K. Rowling, and Michael Jordan. Understand that the road to success is rarely linear, but with persistence, your small efforts will eventually compound into something extraordinary. Keep going, stay consistent, and trust that your big win is on its way.